Bonjour. Hi. There it is. Let's try to get started. Bonjour, hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Frank Boucher, your host. Hello, GT, how are you? I started a little bit late today. That was a huge delay. Yeah, I like. We'll see if I do my full stream. I cannot really. I don't see very well. Like I had something in my eyes this morning. I kind of like this one. I kind of like just did that, and I scratch it. I don't know. So now like, it's really hard to read. Oh, really? It was instant for me. And I was trying to set up so I don't see the message. This. No, so it's not working. Interesting. So it's hooked, but I don't know where. Okay, well, this morning I tried to set up. Is it? Am I? Yeah, it's working, right? I was trying to set up like the chat again, and it didn't work. I added text to speech, but I think it's only on this scene. So now we can do stuff like this. Oh, it's a lot of, it's kind of there twice, right? I'll have to change that. I think I don't want this. And I think I don't want that one. So if I try again. Hey, GT. Dupas Jane, hello, welcome to the chat, to the stream. The latency, you mean better? I don't know why. Or maybe, you know what? Let me stop this. Maybe it will help. So now I'm just streaming. I was trying to stream also. Whoop. Did I stop streaming?
Bonjour. Hi.
Am I still there? No. I'm offline. Can you still hear me? Okay, that's weird. I see. That's weird. Let's refresh this page. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Astegan. Okay, I don't know what happened. So let's try to. I think we need to do again this. So CB is tracking the project and the notes and stuff. Okay, that's super weird. It like Twitch stopped for me. So I was saying I was offline and everything. That was weird. Mostly. Okay, cool. So yeah, so this morning I was like before the stream, I was trying to set up text to voice. So now we should have that in the option with like a few points, not bits but points. Well, you know, if it's rigged, my score is really bad. And so I tried to do that. I tried to work so people on YouTube could also be able to play the game, but without using Restream. I don't know. So maybe there's like another chat bot that can like repeat the message, but yeah. That's life. So I wasn't sure what we will be working on today. I know I said, oh, so now so I think let's do another test. So let's, if I hide this one and I do this, Whoops. Hello, hello was there, right? That was weird. Hi there, Anna. How are you? So I guess it's still in the... I think I need that one to be visible. Yeah, so I don't need that one. It wasn't better. Okay. So should I have it in all the screen? Okay, it's just annoying, that alert thingy. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, I was trying to have it, but like there's like 10,000 system that say yeah, it's easy, free, and then like, yo, no, you need like a pay subscription and stuff.
Hi.
Bonjour TBD, how are you? Oh. Damn it. It was so close. Here you were in like good shape. Oh, I forgot to go to vote on your stream. Oh man, it's really hard to Don't desperate, my friend. I didn't. Oh, I already tried to drop. That's weird. Oh man, I'm having trouble seeing today, and it's not fun. So we'll see. So I thought today, since it's Friday, or like we can do whatever we want, and I can show the. So there's two projects I could show that could be interesting. If I go in my repos, the one I said will be working was this one. So my GPX are activities. It's kind of a personal Strava. The goal is just to have fun with GPX data and like and this kind of things. Video to blog is, so Wednesday we try sorry about that. Wednesday we try to do a one shot of an application in .NET. so the goal of the tool is to start from a video, a YouTube video, and then like write a blog post and extract a few images. So I have a version. So it didn't work on Wednesday, mainly I think because we were trying to one-shot, you know, the vibe coding of an Aspire application with like a bunch of stuff. I don't think the problem was .NET. I think the problem was I was doing it using a free agent, so not great at doing complex thinking and stuff, even with a plan. So we failed. But I did work a version in Python, so I could show you that tool. Like that was what I had in mind. I could show it, and I think eventually we could even bring it on the stream and work with that, because I think it could be useful. It could be fun. So that's video to blog. The one I start working on is, like I said, a personal Strava. So that there's no AI in there yet. I don't know how we could use AI, maybe to find data, interesting data. I don't know. I'm just at the beginning of the project, so you know, adding feature and stuff. So it's starting a new project, so it could be pretty cool. And I can show you what I did for automatically clipping YouTube video using N8N. I have different versions. I could show you that. Hey, thank you for the following. It's very, very appreciated. Thank you. So yesterday I pushed a new version of it. So it's a single workflow, that loop. I personally, I forgot what's the word for it, but I prefer having it separate. So like I create a task and then I have another flow that just check the status. Like it's not scalability, is for decoupling. I forgot like what's the good word for it, but like I prefer having two tasks that are completely running on their own thread, if I would say. But I know for many people who are less technical, this, where it's like a one thing, will be more interesting. So I push that, and I'm trying to make it. I submit it to as a N8N as a template. Now it's in evaluation, so we'll see. But yeah. So, what do you want to work on, or what else can we work on? I mean, one thing that could be cool, I don't know, like if TBD, I'm guessing you will be working, but I know you have some experience with Keycloak. We could try to add to my GPS activities a Keycloak. Keycloak is authentication system, so we could do that. So even if like this is not intended to like replace Strava as like a public host, is more a private. That's why I name it my. It's like your data, but I'm guessing it could be also interesting to have it online, so you could check your stuff. So if we are putting it online, then we need some security. So having some authentication could be interesting to do. So we could do that today. Keycloak. Or adding feature. I mean, I don't know where it is. And like I said, I'm having issue reading today. I'm having my eyes, I scratch my eyes and now everything is blur. So I'm not sure I will stream like the full 2 hours. We'll try. It's just very annoying for me right now. So I think we go and we work on. I will show you this one, the video to blog, just because I think it was cool. And after that, we'll work on my GPX. Sounds like a plan? You're quiet, chat, today. You're quiet. Okay, so the way it worked, I'm happy I opened it and it showed example and not the real one. You get your API key because we're using Rekka, so you could have your free API key. And then we just have to run it. And since I have Docker, you just run this and it will create everything you need. So let's do that. So let's do, and I don't have Docker on this machine, I have Podman, so bunch of digital friends are landing. Hey, Mr. Fritz. Hello, my friend. How are you? Yeah, your hat is here. Your Stan hat is here, and so many other digital friends. We have Chris Beanie also here. And yeah. Hey, hello. So from YouTube, I'm having issue reading your name. Let me open it in another tab. Like I said, again, for if you're just joining, I'm struggling to read today. Scratch my eyes. That's the good one. So I'm trying to read everything. But so hello from. Oh, it's Rekka. Hello. I will make this bigger here. Can I pop the chat? No, it made everything smaller. Let's try that. Pop the chat. So I will be able to make it bigger. You know, it's little details. You know, it's like when you hit your toe or you scratch one finger. Hello, Garrett. That's when you discover that they were you use them. So I just want to show you a demo Python application. Like I said, Wednesday we tried to create one, kind of a one-shot, but I was using a cheap agent. So I wasn't good at like thinking complex stuff. I should have done it like a step-by-step because I know it's totally possible. But my goal was to reproduce what I did with Python. So right now I just want to show you this demo. So if I go localhost, and I think the port is 5123. Yeah. So now it asks you to set a video, so you could upload a video. One thing, I know it works, but at some point AI removed it, but you could start with like a URL. And then if you start with a URL, what it does, it will upload it to Rekka library, your library in Rekka, and also download it locally because we need to have it in the cloud and on-prem. So let's say I'm using that one since that's the only one right now that are as both places. So you could select it. Okay, so it's okay, it's a video, blah, blah. It's about how to set up Rekka research. It's a 6-minute long video. It'll give me some details. So now what we want to do is ask to write a blog post. So I can expand this to show you like my entire prompt. I say, hey, watch this video and like create a blog post, make sure I want like a short intro or like all the steps, a conclusion, and look into the video. If you see diagram or interesting point, give me those timestamp and I will extract them later. So then we send that request and now it's thinking. And also, I'm not sure we'll keep that form. Okay, so now we have the blog post. So based on the video, it did not just like use a transcript, it really watched the video. So it's explaining like how to elevate your chatbot, integrating MCP, and then like it's like giving an answer, and then like here say, hey, like I think that would be cool to put like a screenshot here, and it's giving me the time, the keyframe 27. And then like everything is there set up, right? So you could download the markdown file. I kept that here because I thought like maybe what do you mean any plan for Reka SN? I'm sorry, I need to make the chat bigger. Let me try that. Can I make it bigger? Otherwise, it's really annoying if I cannot say who's speaking. Okay, that's better. Can I make that one bigger too? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I will see less messages, but at least I will see them. So, Asen Jen, you're saying any next plan for Reka? What do you mean? What do you mean? Am I back on my computer? Yeah. So yeah, so I thought like the way I usually work, well, usually I don't have AI generating my blog post, though I could sometime brainstorm with AI to get me a skeleton of a blog post, kind of like, you know, a few ideas, and then like I will edit in VS Code or an editor, a text editor, and that's my way. And the way I was thinking was like, oh, I will totally like copy this or download it and like open it in VS Code and start working, customize it, because I don't want this long dash. I don't use that. Or like to simplify, because sometimes, you know, I'm not a native English speaker, so sometimes I feel like that doesn't sound like me or whatever. Like I'm highlighting random text here. It's like it's a complex English sentence structure. I wouldn't say that this way. So like then I will, you know, we work it, and sometimes like no, I don't like this, and move things around. But I was like, maybe people will try to use it and like let AI work on this. So that's why I kept it here. Right now it's not working. If you ask another question, I think it will just reset it. I never tried. And I just noticed it didn't give me the timestamp. Interesting. So it was 95. What? How many time frame did you have? So 28, 95. So let's do that here. 28, 95, 129 and 300. 129 and 300. So you know how video is, sometimes like you're in emotion and stuff like that, so you could ask frame by timestamp. So we'll go and give you like three frames at that specific timestamp. So like, you know, if you're speaking, since it's a video, you know, you could pick a better one. Just for like simplicity, I will just pick one for now. And now I can extract the frame. So here I see all the frame that were extracted of that video, and I can download them all or download them individually or like delete him if I say, no, I don't want that one. I have a little notification. And here I'm using, to extract the time frame, I'm using FFmpeg. That's why I needed the video locally also. That's why we need the video in like 2 places, because the AI is not running locally, it's a service. Oh, new feature coming, yeah. What can I share? I'm not sure. The one thing I can talk about is the N8N integration. So I build, I don't think that node is running here. If I go localhost, yeah, no, it's not, is it this? Or I think it's this. No, it's not running. Oh, if I do, no. So I'm working on npm. So I create a package. So this package will give you all the vision capability. So right now it's in review by the N8N, but soon in N8N you will be able to like have very simple flow to say, okay, each time there's a new video, create a clip of it, or like have all those video, watch them and like generate description or tags, or let me know if I'm like Jeff is in that video or something like that. So, or like, let me know if Fragbird landed on the target. So like he could ask, and then like the AI will search in your in all the video and stuff like that. So all the, for like this version right now has just a few basic stuff for the clipping, because clipping community right now is really high. So I did that and kind of like submit it to the review, and I start pushing a beta version. So in that beta version you have more in it. So in it you have the like vision capability, like for Q&A and stuff. I think I will add speech too. Maybe it's a thing we can work next week. Yeah, and like if you're running N8N by yourself, not using the n8n.io website, if you're running it locally, you could today use this. Like, and when you install it, it will say like it's a community node, but like it's not been approved yet or validated. I forgot the wording, but there's plenty of like existing package or community node that exists. But yeah, so that's one thing I can share. There's another big thing coming up, but I'm not sure I can talk about it. But you will know. That's for sure. You will know. Hello, Parul, what car? All good. Thanks for asking. And on myself, like I have, there's a big event coming up in February. I forgot when it is exactly. I think it's the week of the 23rd. Like it's Kung Fu. It's a big conference. Kung Fu. I think it's that .ca. Yeah. Big conference coming up, and I've giving 2 talks to that session. One is about, can we do AI with .NET? So we know, yes, but I will have to elaborate a little bit more. And the second one is about more like building vision. I forgot, like it's like building an agent, but I'm not sure if it's like I think it's for searching, for research purposes. I don't think it was visions that was they were interested. I submit like many different talks, but I think they kept the research and they kept the .NET and AI. Well, thank you. Thank you. I like helping people. So yeah, so that's the thing. I think we could work. One thing that could be cool is like make it so we can chat to edit, and also put back the fact that we can start with the URL, because that's easy. I know it works. It was working before. I think it's just the UI who changed, because initially I didn't like the way it was setting. I think we can change. Well, like color are not bad, but I feel like at least it's black. Do I have like a white? Like, yeah, no. It's dark, so I like that, but I don't know. Maybe we can. I'm not as I don't know too many things with the Python stuff. So one thing, while I'm thinking about it, let me create some issue. So let me share the URL of this project in the chat. Let's put it into the notes. Just like that. And I'll also share with you, YouTube. Voila. So I wanna Oh, Jeff, are you still there? I have a question about like having what do you use to have one chat? Like my indirect question, like what I want is I want people on YouTube to be able to play the drop game. So anything that is put on YouTube, I would like the message to pop up in Twitch chat, so that way my chatbot could catch it and trigger the drop game. So what do you use for? I know you have a unified chat. Is it just for like reading, or like when you type, like does the message go everywhere? The only thing I saw was possible if I use Restream and if I pay for it. And right now I'm not ready to pay for it. So let me know if you're still there. Let me know what you use, because I think your solution would do what I need or what I want. Hey, Lee Webb. Hello. Many more folks on YouTube today. That's nice. Like it. So I was working before, and it's not visible on the UI anymore. So I think that's a bug. Oh yeah, why not? Help wanted, and let's create that. And the other one was, you know what? Before I create a bug, let's see if it can edit it. I think it won't work. If I say, no, it won't work because it will just regenerate, I think, something, because I'm not passing back that information. Okay, so yeah. that one is not a bug. It will be a feature. Pay. Someone made you a bags app coin for crowdfund. We're just creative a funding? What do you mean? Well, I will check later. But if you want to support, you could go on my account, and there's like sponsoring, so you could become one of my sponsor if you want on GitHub. That's a way to give back, or you can subscribe to this channel or things like that. I will have a look to Bags app later, but I have mixed feeling about what it could be. Well, thank you for the follow. Very, very appreciated. Okay, that's a lot of new viewers. Okay, so let's create that. Let's it's time to jump, TBD. It's time to jump. What do we want? We want it would be nice to be able to edit the blog post using AI via the chat instead of downloading and editing the post in a regular editor. I think a cool option also would be to have there it is, many people, mod action. Oh, thanks. Okay, so I will have to warn you people, no more crypto shit, okay? Otherwise you will get banned. I'm guessing it's a bunch of bots. If it's like bots are good for playing the game, I accept all those digital friends, but the other digital friends trying to push us to use crypto stuff, I'm not interested. So okay, Silent, I said I will have a look to Bag app but that's it. I'm not doing it during the stream. I will go after, and that's good. Nice. Addition, nice. Do I still have a moderator online? Is Starly or Stony, are you there? If you can help me moderate, or Triple B, I know I think you're still a moderator. Nice to have. Okay, that's it. Bye bye. Nice to have would be to keep versions. I think that would be cool if we can keep those versions, or when we edit, in case what comes out as a next version we don't like it, we could like pick the previous version. So maybe we can save it somehow and retrieve that. Okay, so that's it. And that's not a bug though. That's a feature request. And an enhancement. Cool. So next time I won't know. But now let's go back to .NET, and we'll be working on. Let's first go here and stop. Bunman. Compose. Down. Let's turn off this. And we can close it. I don't know why I'm using my trackpad when I have my mouse. Because those comments were inappropriate. Wise. Asin. Okay. So, this project. I think did I also. Oh, so I did not create a Docker Compose? When I say AI didn't create a Docker Compose file? I thought I did. Let's run it. So on this keyboard like this. So I think I need to do. Oh, can I go here? If I'm a solution open, can I F5 it? That's C#, and I want to launch hub host default configuration. Cool. So that's an Aspire project. Aspire, it's an that word is so hard for me to say in English. Orchestrator. What it does, it manages multiple components very easily for me. So you just have to run it. And what it does, it will create a dashboard, and it will start an instance of all the component you need. So in this example right now, I thought I had a database. It's not in this project I have a database? I thought it was that project. Interesting. I will have later now, okay? That's weird. Pretty sure I had a database. Was it? Oh, maybe it's a different version? Oh, maybe it's a different version. What branch I was running? Main? Oh yeah, I think it's not the main. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so I'm running on the wrong version. So let's stop this. What version did I have? Main, local. Oh, I'm not on this. Okay, let's go here. Let's try again. Okay, so what it does, yep, let's bring it here. Oops. So that's an Aspire project for you. Aspire, it's an orchestrator. You define it in one file. So you define it here. Okay, the file, it's like a one file, and you like thinking a little bit like a Docker Compose. So like it's an orchestrator, it will start all those services and manage the connection between them. So you say, hey, I'm starting, and the file that defined that is in C#, but it manage all the other stuff, and you could use it with JavaScript. In fact, now JavaScript is first citizen. Like you could just like add JavaScript component into it and it will just manage. So you could say, hey, so I'm starting a distributed application and say add Postgres. So right away it will just like create a database, manage it, create everything you want, and here say I want this. So that's this is that's a tool for managing the database, so you could use this, and then I say I want a database that will be called this. I don't like that. We'll probably change it. So what part I'm working on right now, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. We'll have a look. And then you had an API. So that was like I use. So right now we have a minimal API. So you give the reference to Postgres and you wait for Postgres. So like what Aspire will do is like will make sure your API has the connection string to get to your database, and before saying the API is available, it will wait for the database to be available. So that's pretty cool. And after that, we have a front end. And we are exposing that front end because sometime, and here I'm even the API, I'm exposing it. I could have decided to not expose it. Right now, I thought it will be interesting because if I want, let's say, to have each time there's an activity on Strava, I want to extract this and add it to my stuff. that's why I'm exposing it right now. I'm not sure I will keep it that way. Maybe I will have like another API where instead of like being able to delete or do stuff, it will just be like kind of like a import API, so less stuff, and I will expose that one, and I will keep others very kind of like no exposed, so that way it will be better. What do you recommend for a beginner programmer? What language do you today know, Mina? It doesn't really matter which language you know, so like there's no bad answer here, to be honest. The reason why I'm asking is depending on the language you know, you may have a type of application you would do. So let's say you know HTML, then like it's only web, right? If you know Bash, then like, you know, it's script. If you know JavaScript, then you could do more. Python, same. .NET, same. I know recently I was dabbling with Go for fun. I thought it was interesting. I still feel like I was able to produce an application and it's super cool thanks to AI to help me, but I don't feel comfortable to write it by myself. I want to maybe mess around with Rust, though. With C#, what I really like is I can do everything, and the performance are great, and I have access to web application, to server application. I can now, with the file base, I could have kind of like a script. So let's say I want to, on my computer, I have a bunch of files, I want to rename them, or I want to do that. I can now also do that in .NET. It runs on all platform. So I have like 20 years of experience in .NET. So for me, it's convenient, but I like to learn. So yesterday I was watching video about Rust and about Bun. I know Clarkio, if you know, is a streamer, also a very popular streamer. I think he started using Bun 2 years ago, maybe more. And not yesterday, I was listening to a video and I was like, okay, that looks interesting, so maybe I could do that. And it was simplifying the TypeScript stuff. So yeah. I'm learning HTML and CSS because I'm starting to learn about UI and UX. Great. It's a great start, Misa. So yeah, so look like you're 100% web. If you want to go in a programming language, you could start with that. Like CSS, if you can master CSS, you will be half a god in terms of like UX. I'm really bad at it, and that's why my UI stuff is bad on this channel. I'm not great with CSS. I understand it, but I'm not great at it. So that's a really good start in terms of like interface and front end and things like that. I think CSS, great. And like HTML, it goes with every. HTML is like the base of a lot of stuff. So like I think you're on a good tracks for UI UX. Now, if you want to push it further, JavaScript will be very useful to have more complex animation and things like that. So you could go have a look to JavaScript. That's pretty good also, but then like you're cranking up the complexity, not the complexity, but like, you know, you're changing your field a little bit more, so it will be programmation. Like I said, yesterday I was watching a video about BUM. But BUM is like, it integrates a lot of things. then it run on server, and you have a bunch of stuff. So maybe to start, depending on like how well, like how deep you want to become developer. So if you want to stay on the UI side, I think just JavaScript is good. So you could have like a HTML page, you know, static page, and then add some JavaScript in it, and then you'll be fine. If you want to have like, oh, I want my web page to read in a database and do stuff, then this is a thing that is really popular and gaining in popularity. So you could have a look. Yesterday I think it's a video on YouTube called Bun in 100 Seconds or something like that, and I thought it was a good place. Yeah. Thanks, BrickNet. But yeah, so adding some JavaScript in your page could be helpful. I think I would go, next step will be JavaScript, and then like there's tons of flavor of JavaScript, but I think just even plain JavaScript will be helping you. I hope that's helping. So back to our activity and explaining a little bit about Aspire and like the component of this project, since we'll be working on that. So right now it did create our database here, our database server, our database here. I did add the tool. Like I said, the PG admin is a tool, so we could go here, and that's our tool. So it's a Postgres admin, and like you have that, and you will see like the tables and stuff there. But I don't need it. But it's cool when like it's cool when you're debugging and like looking in your data and like you're doing stuff, because it's like you see the database itself. After that, I'll probably just like comment the line, so that tool is not created. That means I'm limiting the entry points, meaning I'm improving security. It's a pleasure, Mina. No, like, I'm very happy you asked that question. Yeah, so after that we have the API, but now the API there's more stuff in it. But I used to have Swagger in the API. I forgot like what's the path for the Open API will give you like that definition. There's a way to hook up some OpenAI, not OpenAI, Open API client that look like Swagger, or I think we can even put back Swagger into that. I didn't do it yet. And then we have our web app. So let's have a look to our web app. And that was all generated. I'm using Mudblazer. I'm a big fan of Fluent UI Blazor, and I was just I wanted to try something different, just to, you know, to learn. Like I said, I like to learn, so I have that. So I said, hey, you know what, let's create this. So we have like a light theme, a dark theme. We have activities. Right now we have no activity. We can import. I think if I go here, it bring me here. So I have right now one activity, so I could upload that. It uploads, so like apparently it was Nordic ski morning, and I did that last weekend. So now if we go in activity, now we have that. So the goal is to have all this here. I want it to be multi-sports, if it makes sense. So now if we view the action, well, I will show the duration, and like it's huge right now. I could make it a more reasonable size. I just put it huge because when I stream, I prefer doing that. Oh, I'm hiding stuff. If I go in the center, I think I'm hiding less. So duration took me an hour. I did like 6 kilometers. Like it was a very, wow. I didn't know we had that much elevation. And an average speed of 5 kilometers by hour. And here you see the path that I did. And that's where I live. Around Montreal. So we have like track of cross-country ski like in the field, so there's another one going here and stuff like that. So I want to do that, and like it's sharing a bunch of stuff, and now you can export the file. You could edit the activity, but it's okay. So those are just like placeholder button. So the thing we can work on is what else could be interesting. Could max speed could be interesting, low speed. Right now I was doing ski, but like, or maybe I could extract from Strava like bike or something like that, and like we could have two, or maybe another thing of ski. So you could have in your activity, we could, yeah, okay, I will go fetch some more file, and then here we could say maybe select some. I'm not sure how to do it. That's what I thought would be cool. So I think I think it's all the stuff that you need to pay in Strava that could be interesting. And for me it was, okay, how am I improving? So maybe like that day it was going very well, and maybe another day was not going well. So like with all my ski thing, what's my average pace activity? So then like when I click here, I say, okay, average speed 5.4, and it's better than your average. Average meaning like the total average of all your ski stuff. So I think having statistic by activity could be also interesting. If another thing when I'm planning, I do that more in bike. I say, okay, I wanted to go there, and I look at my loop, and it's like, okay, 100 kilometers. Did I already do 100 kilometers? So I could go and check. Did I do? No, my max is 80 kilometers. How much time did it took me? Because the longer you go, you get tired. So, like your speed go down usually, except if you're like my wife, a machine. But so I think that could be interesting to play with the numbers. So yeah, okay. So let me go on my Strava and extract more stuff. I won't do it on this screen. Oh, why the map stopped showing? Oh, now it's there. So I need another ski trip and maybe 2 bike ride. So we have statistics in both. Okay, where is it? My activity, I guess. Yeah. I didn't do a lot of ski yet, so. Okay, so edit. Okay, that's a good one. Where can I export them? apparently not there. Okay. Oh, okay, I think I need to go here. But instead of going edit, I need to click on it. Yeah. And here I can export it. Export GPX. And okay. And right now I'm just exporting some data. I'm just doing it off screen in case like private info show up. And after that I want bike ride. So I think that was a bike ride. No, that wasn't a bike ride. Oh, that would be cool. I have like I did a long ride in kayak, like a 4-day trip, and I was, oh, that would be cool to have something like that. Okay, here. Okay, that's a good one. Export GPX. Cool, and I need another one. I did that? That's cool, okay. Export. So hard to read. Okay, cool. So now if I upload activities, let's go import activities. So this one here is another ski. And now I could go with this one. And I could go with this one. And let's say if I go in activities now, oh, that's cool. Cycling, Nordic ski. Oh, cool. It took the activity. So I go here. Not sure why the map is not showing. So now we see it. That was cool because I took a little boat from here to cross the river, but everything else is like there's like super tiny bridges, and I was able to do that. That was a cool ride. And I was like, I was going fast. I was on bike. I was not skiing. 17 kilometers by hours skiing. I would be pretty happy with that kind of speed for like close to 3 hours, but in bike that's pretty slow. Oh, look like I will be landing. Nice. Yay! Okay. So And also, I think having like some kind of authentication would be nice. So let's create a few issues here so we can track the ideas. I never know how to spell them. Is it how do you spell authorization? I don't think so. Okay, but security, yeah. Well, like I said, I don't want to be like managing tons of users, but maybe you want that for your family or something like that. So like my wife and I, or like a bunch of friends or something like that. Is it? Cool. Yeah, authorization. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, like I think that's a private thing. Like I could do like when you log in, you only see your data. But I think if you're not on the list, I don't want you in at all. I think so. That's better. If I otherwise, I could have done it with like social login. So you're log in with your Twitch account, let's say. So McNet could log in and check his activities, or Fragbird could see his activities. But so now I'm probably paying for the host. I think it's only the people I want to. So if I wanted to do it like with the family thing, then like fine. But like not everybody. Yeah. Okay, so that's a good one. I wonder if like I assign it to someone. Let's say I assign it to TBD. Will he receive an email? What would be his reaction? What the fuck? I need to work on that. Sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. How would you say global statistics by sport? Does that make sense? Not global, but global. So you see like the average speed across all your ski rides. That makes sense? Global statistic by sports. Cool, thanks. Yeah. So that will be an announcement. I think statistics and global statistics will be more like I don't know, weak streaks, number of day with activities by week, by month. Oh, it will be cool to have a recap. What else could be like across all the thing? Counter activity by sport group, counter activity by I don't know how to say that. You know, how many times did you do ski? How many times like counter activity counter activity counter group by sports by sport. Yeah, I think that would be good. That's also an announcement. So if we go back here, I wanna edit that. So average speed, max duration. a combination of the two. The max speed for the, but though I'm not sure I have like segment information, but that could be interesting. Oh, I had another idea what it was. Oh yeah, no. So that will be another issue. Like the max speed for a segment, meaning like your average speed for like that total ride was maybe 5 kilometer, but maybe for 1 kilometer you were doing like double the speed, you know, so increasing that because maybe you're doing like some training and you're doing like spikes. Is it like how you say that? Like, you know, I know like my wife does that when she's running, she's doing like spikes or whatever. Like, you know, you run like 1 kilometer quick and then like 1 kilometer slow and then 1 kilometer. I thought like there's a name for that. Okay, so we have that. So we have add global statistics by sport, adding authentication authorization, and I want something also that like mixing stats. So for the current activity, you know, like the average speed compared to the global average speed. My voice is going away. The max speed compared to the global max speed. That would be cool. Let's create another. Oh, I had the button already. Hey, John. How are you? Welcome aboard. Welcome behind my stream. Behind my stream. Behind my cloud. Taking notes here. We were like showing earlier this app that we build, and now taking note of what we could add more. So when I say filter, like it's here. So you could say, oh, I only want to see the type. I want to see this and see the distance. I want to see like things like that. No, I need to do this. I was rushing it and I. Though I have a good score, so I'm safe for today. Though I feel today it was a lot of digital friends who landed, and not real people. That's cool. So could we have a cool feature that use AI? I'm not sure. Because that's for analyzing the statistic. It's not a planning. Maybe it's in the future we could have one thing I love to do is like, but that would be like much harder. But no, I don't think I want that. One thing that could be cool, maybe it's some graph. So I don't know why it keeps doing that. But like here, I don't know, like I'm using a library that was suggested by AI, but maybe we can change this. Maybe we could have like the map show as a graph, or so we see like when we're going up, or like the speed, or like some different graph maybe we could do. Why are you not working? It's weird. There's no error, but okay. Yeah. One thing, mixing statistics. Let's change that. Let's change that by. Two things on the activity page, add more filter, and I want also move the buttons to the left side of the grid. because I don't like, you know, you're here, you're interacting with this menu here, and let's say you want, or you can click the row, but like I need to go across all the thing to click here, or even import. It's just like, no, bring the button on the right side, so I'm like, I'm in the same area. Maybe I don't want to click on the row. Maybe I don't want to click on the row, but maybe I want to highlight them. Yeah, maybe I want to highlight them. Did you drop today, GT? I think you did, right? Oh, you landed one. 33, 38. That's not too bad. Yeah, so I think we'll have a good start on that.
Bonjour. Hi.
Fragbird! Drum roll, please. Maybe. No. You will land here. I was ready to clip you if you landed, but yeah. I like each time you send the digital friends are just saying, hey, like, good luck. Guess what I'm working on? I'm working on my personal Strava. Do you use Strava, Fragbird? I think yes. I think I even, for at least at some point you use Strava. Cool. The goal is not to build another Strava, but it's a way to have more information about the ride or the activities you did and have fun statistics and be able to compare them to see progression. So right now, let's say I take bike, so it makes sense for you. I will take a longer ride. Right? No, yeah. Distance 31, 30. What? I think this. I don't know why it's not working. I need to always refresh the page, but so okay, now you have your duration, you have your distance, you have your gain, you have your average speed. So we created a bunch of issue, like, you know, work item. I just like start creating on that, but it will be cool to have like global statistics across all. So for like your average speed across all the your bike ride, and for me, I often also use that to compare. So I want to know, okay, I want to do like this ride is 50 kilometers. Usually for me, 50 kilometers, how much time does it take me? So I could go and check. Yeah, you should, because having a chain that break. Oh, okay. For me, it's really like to see, like when I'm looking for a track. It's often I want to know. Okay, did I do in the past that distance? How much time did it took me? Did it takes me? Whatever. How long for that distance? So I could plan accordingly. So maybe I need to get back home because we have a dinner. Maybe the weather, they say, oh, you know, in the afternoon, or like they will be raining. So I don't want to make sure I'm back or something like that if I'm on water, because I'm tracking usually my kayak, my ski, my hike, my bike. And I like also to see like the you know, the map. So the rig version is not out, GT. It's not out yet. But yeah, so I think it would be cool. It's not in .NET. So I'll share this. I'm sorry, I'm having issue again with my eyes to read. Okay, that would be easier. So I'll put that in the chat. Oh, let's do it into the notes also. Let's share it also on YouTube. So yeah, so if you think about some stats or some feature that could be cool, Fragbird, as you're, or anybody who's using Strava or equivalent, and if you have ideas, create an issue, kind of like a feature request. Try to explain it. Like for me, I went short because like I know I will be writing it, so like it's easy for me to understand what I mean. But like if you're trying to explain to me what it is, give me as much detail as you can, and we'll work on that. And I think that would be cool. So how a tool like that could help you like we could create an event. Or put a tag. You know, let's say, okay, here on that date, you change your chain. So now you would like to select all the, maybe here we could do like, so when you're selecting, we could make some. So you click the activity you want, and then it will make like a, that could be cool. I have no idea how to do that, but that could be cool, right? That would be easier, Fragbird. So you don't need to do like, okay, 6.4 plus 6 plus 31 plus 36. Oh, I'm still good for 70 kilometers. Well, like miles for you, but you know, for regular people using the freedom units, I think someone called it yesterday, make me smile. At least, Fragbird, at least. Say the guy who talked to mix everything. You're not in the corner, GT. You're not in the corner. But would that help? I'm just thinking like, you know, I mean, I could use it too. I just asked the guy when I go in the at spring. I landed again, yay! When I go do my annual checkup or whatever, I just ask, hey, am I good with my chain? And it's like, yeah. It doesn't look too, but I don't do like, you know, 31, 40. Those are like, but 200 miles. But yeah, miles is much longer, right? That's not. Yeah, 315, 315. That's still. So once a year? I don't know, my wife is like, oh, I need to do this. Like even when she's running, she has like so many pair of shoes and things, and I think it's just an excuse. I'm not sure I will be doing. I mean, like, it's not that bad. They were talking at the news like it will be super cold, like, blah 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 blah, like Arctic temperature, and like during the night, yeah, we may reach -30 Celsius. But I mean, we're getting close to February, and usually we get cold temperature. I mean, okay, but yeah. But right now, with the sun, it's -13, but it's not -30 with the sun. I thought initially they were like saying like it will be crazy cold. I mean, it's cold, but I will still go ski at -20. I will still go ski. Though I will go ski at -30 too. Just like you put the clothes you need to. I think that will be it. I think we can wrap it up and find someone else to raid. What do you think, chat? I know I started late, but I don't want to start. Like I'm already like I usually at that time I've been stopped. I already went over trying to catch up because I started late, but my eyes is slowing me down. It's super hard to read. I do what I can to not go outside. I don't know. I love when it's below freezing. People are you crazy? I'm like, no, like there's no bugs. Like until -10, I love it. After that, okay, it's getting a little bit more serious where you need to be a little bit more organized. But before it reached -10, you could go with like just like something like this and glove. Usually it's my end, so I will put glove pretty quickly. But yeah. Okay, let's recap the stream and we'll find if you have any suggestions of people we could go raid. I'm happy to suggestions. Who's coding right now? I don't see names, damn it. Okay, let's try to recap. So today we work, well, we work, yeah, we work on GPX activity, but we mostly had a look to the video to blog and to this project, planning our next stream. I'm about to wrap it up right now. And the next stream will be Wednesday, probably like a 2-3 hours long stream. GT had 38 today, I think was and then had me with 66. Surly Dev had 78, but I think today was more his like digital friends representing him than him himself. McNet again. You win with 98. That's pretty cool. The biggest loser today was what? Oh, best score. Biggest loser was the cryptographer, but it's digital friends. The luckiest was McNet, no kidding. And the super participant was the Shirley bot. That's great. That's great. Let's go do this. And I think I missed some real message. Do you have time to check? I will have a look off stream just to validate that this is not something, and if it's a real thing we'll talk about it in the next stream. Otherwise I will go and not talk about it if it's a phishing stuff. If it's real, thank you. But I had a feeling that it isn't real. So we could go, any dev who's, there's the Prime who's streaming. I will check it, There's a Prime streaming, there's, Lana? Oh yeah, it's true. I see it. So you were there, Stony. You didn't help me when I had like all those people earlier today. What he's doing?
Like that with your
biggest things that have really helped.
Okay, let's go raid. He's doing what? He's messing around with. Oh, maybe I can learn stuff. He's messing around with frames and stuff like that. So let's go. Let's go raid. So thank you all for being with me today. It was very, very, very appreciated. Let's go on this view. But very appreciated. I wish you all a great weekend, and I will see you next week for another stream. Thank you for all the new followers. Very appreciated. And I will go check all the thing. Try to go outside, even if it's a little bit colder. Bye, everybody.